Who do you have at number 5?
I have Victor Gyökeres as number 5.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just messing. My real number 5. I was just messing. Sorry,
Uh,
I know we're supposed to.
Hi, and welcome to the Goonerisms podcast. I am your host, Tubbs, and I am joined by the lovely Saud. Saud, are you well? Are you good?
My demons. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Kabir won't be able to join us today. He's not home at the moment, and the same for Kevin. He
Busy with exams. Oh, wait. No, damn it.
Kevin won't be able to join us today. He actually broke his pinky toe. Um, so he
He
said,
promised to be here for the next one.
yeah, he did promise to be here for the next one. Get well soon, Kevin. So for today on the agenda, me and Sahul thought that we would do a season review of Arsenal's 25-26 season review. We'll be going over topics such as the top 5 Arsenal players, moment of the season, most improved, goal of the season, something of save of the season. I can't read my own handwriting. Biggest high, biggest low, and stock risings and stock fallings. Three of each.
We won't be giving you the real answers. We'll be giving you our opinions.
Yes.
It's better.
Yes. I mean, yes. That's all I have. But before we start, last pod, me and Kabir spoke about the UCL final and how that game was a good metaphor for what happened throughout the whole Arsenal season. I wanted to ask maybe if you have any thoughts on that, just as like just quickly.
Considering I lost my voice watching that match with a bunch of fans, a PSG fan actually next to me, who I was shouting at repeatedly and who was shouting back at me repeatedly. But he wasn't really a PSG fan, he was just a Chelsea fan. And he was supporting PSG because his club is a fail. So that's what happened there. A lot of fans were there at the not like the theater to watch that match. Half of them being PSG fans, which are Premier League fans in disguise. Otherwise, there wasn't really a real PSG shirt in the entire theater. But my thoughts is I thought it went as well as we could do, or with what was going on. Obviously, a lot of us didn't like the refereeing that was going on. Maybe we had like a decision in our favor at one point, which is like a strong thing to say, even though nobody would ever give a penalty for that. You know, the Saka one hit his shoulder. People wanted it to be a penalty. I didn't see it. And that's just me trying to be as unbiased as I can be. It just wasn't a penalty. But yeah, look, the Mascara one was a penalty for sure.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It unfortunately was, but I thought he had a monster game. I thought Gabriel was man of the match. I thought Declan Rice had a hell of a game. I thought Saliba had a hell of a game. I thought Hincapie did amazing. I think we properly locked down their defense the attack that nobody was expecting us to do. I think Saka actually made some great moves that match. I know people are gonna people did dog on him. I thought he made great moves that match, but every time he attempted to even like take a step forward, referee blew the whistle. Can't do anything about that. And like we got the yellow card. So in my opinion, I was proud of the players with what they dealt with, and I was also proud of them for not punching the referee. Not that I'd ever incite violence, but I was very proud of them. Just like deal with it, move on, go forward, and then seeing them at the parade the day after, watching all the fans sing for Gabriel, sing for Eze, hold up posters for them. show their love for the players, show their love for the manager, show their love for the staff. I thought that was beautiful. Um, so I think we are getting to a point where we are going to win the Champions League any season now. But I think I would not take that Champions League game as a failure, at least not personally.
Yeah, okay.
I was extremely proud of the players and how they performed for us.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I hear you. Personally, I think I expressed on the last pod, I do have some concerns on the football specifically going forward, but you never know. Maybe ideas change as new players come in, and and I take it you are very hopeful for the coming season, right?
Yeah. Especially if we make the right signings. I think every team has to make the right signings this summer window. Especially with the big names already coming onto the market. Even the small names are important this time around. I've never seen so many people care about Jan Diamande before. I didn't once see them talk about that guy during the season, and suddenly he's hot topic. So I don't particularly understand it, but I'm also not. Yeah.
No transfer news. No transfer news. Okay. Today we will be discussing the
Players.
top 5 Arsenal players. Now, I didn't tell you this beforehand. You have your own list and I have mine, but we have to agree on a top 5 ranking, which will become the Goonerisms top 5 Arsenal.
Our Goonerisms top 5.
Yeah.
The biggest Gooners.
So let's
I get it.
let's start with number 5. Who do
I
you
didn't
have?
make a list, but I'm just gonna go with vibes.
Who do you have at number 5?
I have Victor Gyökeres as number 5.
That's crazy.
No, I'm just messing. My real number 5. I was just messing. Sorry. I know we're supposed to... He's like top 10. I'll give him that.
I actually
It's
believe.
been important. No, my top 5. Number 5. Who would I give it to? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of it off my head. I'd probably give it to Saka.
Ooh, Saka's interesting. I think Saka is okay. Spoilers. I disagree with you.
I changed my answer.
Go for it.
Actually, I want to give it to Zubimendi.
Zubamendi, I can hear more so, but even him, I think end of the season there was a huge fall off. Right, not even a small one. It was pretty big in terms of what he did at the beginning and what he did at the end.
For me, right, it's always we talk about the end of the season and how they did at the end of the season, which is always important. It's 75% of it. But for me, it's like the beginning of the season is just as important.
Mhm.
Like I think I remember not all of our players were putting in the gas at the start of the season.
Yeah.
But Zubimendi was the player that was kind of being our midfield engine.
Right. So
Like, yeah.
From-
So that's why I kind of have him there, because I think he was, if not a top 3 player for us at the beginning of the season.
yeah. Okay. I can hear that. I do think though that the fall off wasn't just the end of the season. It was like a big part of the whole second half of the season. You know.
Yeah, post February, I'd say.
Yeah.
Season 5.
Using the same thing you said about like top 3 players at the start of the season, but he didn't like fall off too much at the end. He got some important goals. I'm going with Leandro Trossard for number 5.
I was thinking about him in my top 5, but I was stuck between Saka, Trossard, and Zubimendi. I forgot mine. But yes, why did you go with Trossard?
I think I'm going to tell you now. There's no other attacker on the rest of my list.
Also mine, yeah.
Yeah, which is indicative of what the attack was this season. Okay, maybe I'm lying. Maybe there's one more.
Really? No, don't put him on there. I know who you're going to put on. Don't do it. It's not
Uh,
worth it. I think we have a very agreeable list at the moment. And I know that we're going to agree. I think our only one is going to be fifth place that we're going to disagree on. I think the rest we agree on completely, but don't do this to me, man. I know exactly who you're gonna put on the douchebag. I
so
love him too, but you can't.
I just might. I just might. So Trossard, I think he was the best attacker we had, especially up until December. Right, he was in crazy form, and then after that, even if he dropped off due to, shall we say, personal reasons, probably, he
So
did
he got beat after that.
he did end up scoring some big goals, you know. So I'm going with Trossard, especially like the winner against West Ham. What a goal! What a
I think that's gonna
celebration!
be a big topic today.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, let's go
Um,
number 4.
number 4. Okay, let
I
me
have
go.
Big Gabby. Oh,
Oh,
I have Big
okay,
Gabby at 4.
okay. Tell me why number 4 and maybe not higher, shall we say?
I think he was well, he in our defensive line, he was a top 2 player. Among he always brought back the good goal scoring. I thought I took moments like his moment against Newcastle, where he scored a big goal after making a mistake, and the one against Bournemouth on the in early Jan, where we won 3-2, where he also made a mistake and then scored to equalize it.
Oh yeah,
I think those were big moments. Those were amazing moments personally. I just personally think that uh, that for me the errors have to be accounted for.
Do you have like
So
any specific error in mind that you maybe want to highlight?
those two are the ones that I can really only think of. The
Okay.
nice thing about this season is that like I could really put in all of our defenders because not a single one of them gave away a penalty or got a red card, which is like very something to be proud of.
Mm.
The only one that I can't see putting on like as a defender on this list is like Miles Lewis Kelly. Like he barely played defender there. I can't put on Timber because he was injured for so long. Although I do think Timber had a phenomenal season as well, besides the injury. Hincapie was a bit of a struggle for me to put on, especially like the own goal against Wolves.
Wait.
Yeah, that one was tragic and it just hurt me personally. So that's the only reason I don't have him on there. But I do think Hincapie was a phenomenal signing for us, by the way. It's just that moment is still engraved into my mind. Um, yeah, Calafiori, same reason. He's almost always injured. Not always, but like he still plays a lot. It's just, I think his injuries can't be skipped over.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I have Big Gubby there, number 4.
And my number 4 is actually who I suspect to be your number 3, Saliba.
Ooh, okay. That's
Um.
interesting. 'Cause I didn't have him at 3.
Oh, okay. So Gabrielle is number 3 for me. I'm just gonna do them together because
Alright.
they are in essence a pair, right? I think Gabriel edges this season for me just on
Oh,
impact
bad for him.
alone. Right? I think when you look at the set piece goals, they play like a huge part of our season, right? He has been a big weapon for us this season, a really impactful one. And even with the mistakes you mentioned, right? I feel like he made right on them on even on the
Yeah.
same in the same game.
Every single time. Yeah.
So, and I think Willow is good, but where he obviously he's like ice cold, Mr. Cool, Mr. Calm, right? And Gabrielle is the confrontational one out of the two, and I think they both do their specific jobs probably to like the equal standard, and I just think therefore Gabrielle's goal impact edges it for him.
Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm gonna have Saliba at 3. I think, as you mentioned, Ice Cool collected. I like the new thing that he was doing this in like over the season, where he was just driving the ball forward, taking up higher positions, letting Gabriel do his thing at the back. But I also loved Saliba as a defender. He was tackling a lot more purely, just the same way you see when you see like Rice tackle
Mhm.
after making a run back. I love the way that Saliba was making his tackles this season. I love the passion that he was showing throughout this season. I like that he was always like a calm voice among the players when we were down. I really did appreciate a lot from Saliba this season. I know you were saying hot and ice and fire and ice and hot and cold. I think the cold is a bit more important, like just a bit more, not entirely, but just a bit more.
I think like you can have your preference, you know.
Yeah, you could choose either, and I would be happy because Gabriel, personally, one of my favorite players in the team. Him and Saka, top 2 players for me. But for me, this season, I think Saliba just edged it out just by a bit. I just personally enjoyed watching Saliba a lot more this season. Number 2, I think we're gonna agree here as well.
Okay, I went with. Do you want to like 3, 2, 1 say it together?
Sure.
Okay,
It's gonna
three,
be very romantic.
three,
3,
two,
2,
one.
1.
Rice.
Gabriel, I want to kill you. You goddamn contrarian. What
I knew. I low key
you were gonna
knew this was gonna happen.
I knew you were gonna do this. I hate you so much.
Why don't you go first? I think I have a compelling argument for David to be first.
Gabriel, 19 clean sheets in the Premier League. I
Hmm.
think around 8 or 10 clean sheets in the Champions League. He's made so many massive saves for us this season.
Oh, wait,
He's been incredible.
let me stop you. You do Rice. I'll tell you why I picked Raya to go first. You tell me why Rice first. First.
For me, Rice is first because he's our midfield engine. He never drops less than a 7 out of 10 game. He is always the one running back. He's always the one running forward with the ball. You can see him on either sides of the pitch, and he's one of the best players that we have. Even attacking wise, I feel like personally he's leveled it up, even though he's probably scored less goals than the previous seasons. I think attacking wise he's been a bit better. I think set piece delivery is so important to us. I think everything that Rice brings to us is always a net positive. I can't think of a single thing that's actually a net negative about him that he misses out on personally.
Mm.
So I think that for me, Rice is undoubtedly our best player this season. I think without Rice in that team, I think put any other player in our team in place of Rice, they don't do what Rice does.
Yeah.
Like any player in the world, put them in place of Rice, they don't do what Rice does. I don't think Rodri does what Rice does. I don't think Jordan Henderson does what Rice does. I don't think a lot of these players do what Rice does. You know, I think Rice is an unbelievable one-of-one player, and I don't think he's easily replaceable. So I think he is number 1. For me, I think I said Raya because I think he's an important goalkeeper,
Mm.
and he's possibly our top 2 goalkeepers ever. I think he's top 2 goalkeepers in Arsenal history.
Yeah. Let me tell you why I said Raya first. I think I was thinking back on after the UCL final, right? And I just thought of like when he came out to smother the ball versus Barcola, right? And I just thought, wow, the
It's
minerals.
very common.
Yeah, I just think, and I thought like he's been doing stuff like that all season, you know. I think this has been like a generational goalkeeping performance, general goalkeeping season from Raya. So I was of the opinion like if I don't give him best Arsenal player this season, it's never gonna happen. I'll never give a goalie best Arsenal player of the season. You know?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I thought the same thing because even as like somebody who loves being a goalkeeper and like loves goalkeeping and did goalkeeping and club level and all that, I love goalkeeping. And I love goalkeepers. Like my favorite player is like a goalkeeper.
Nowhere.
Yeah, Neuer. I love Neuer so much. Um, yeah, so I think I can see what you're saying, but for me, I think Raya is going to hit another level next season. I personally see him getting 25 clean sheets in the Premier League alone.
I genuinely, I, I place no expectation on Raya to do even better next season. Like, there's no pressure from
Yeah,
me.
if he does as well at this next season as he did this season, that's that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Only thing I can critique, right, is keeping the ball on the floor a bit more, passing
Yeah.
to like a midfielder who's actually open. But I think that's also related to game plan, what Arteta tells him, right?
Yeah.
Um. So time to
Rank them
yeah
personally.
yeah time to try and agree.
All right, let's start from fifth.
Uh-huh. What do you think
I
about
am
my
willing.
Trossard shout?
I'm willing to concede to Trossard.
Yeah,
But as I mentioned, I already had him there.
I think it's an easy
I
one to
think he had a
concede
drop
to.
off I think he had a drop off mid season like most of our players did.
Mm.
Like always do. We always have a drop off around mid season.
Yeah, but he still stepped up regardless.
He stepped up. So
Mm.
I'll put him in fifth ahead of Zubimendi.
Right.
Fourth place and third place, Gabriel and Saliba. I'm not going to concede in that. I think
You know what? I can concede. I actually don't mind so much who between them is one. Well, 3 and 4, right? Same thing for me. They could share the position.
yeah.
If
Okay, yeah, they could both take the mantle of third place.
yeah, okay, let's give them both fourth. Then we give Rice third.
Oh no. We will get second.
Huh?
First place goes to Arteta.
No, 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 no,
That's how
no.
we do this. Concessions don't work.
So who are you thinking first and second? You wanna put Rice first?
I want to give Rice first, to be completely honest with you. I think he has a Ballon d'Or run this season in him.
No, okay, we can do Rice first. So
I think if he wins the World Cup, I would say he has like a massive chance for Ballon d'Or, especially if he's the one that turns up in the World Cup. Because I don't think, in my opinion, I know this is like an early prediction, it's not what we're supposed to be doing, but I think Kane's going to show up.
you think he's not gonna show up?
I think Rice is going to be our player to show up.
I hope Rice. I hope England get grouped.
That would be the funniest outcome. But then it scares me that Ousmane Dembele becomes the Ballon d'Or winner again.
I don't care. Saka needs to rest. Rice needs to rest. Okay, so just gonna name the list real quick. Number 5, Trossard. Number 4, Gabriel and Saliba. Number 3, Raya. Number 2, Rice, and number 1, Martinelli. Woohoo! Let's go!
And then you just put up the epic graph, and then we transition to the next phase.
Yes. Moment of the season for you. Do you have one?
I don't think it's undoubtable to say that the West Ham game kind of lives in our minds now. It was the game that kind of gave us the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have that as number 1. That one is my moment of the season. Especially winning that game, the nerves, the pain. I felt like that was a shared experience of pain. Like I feel like we all like felt like pain in our chest. We all got a heart attack simultaneously. We all had to go to the hospital simultaneously. Had to find out the score on our beds simultaneously. So I think that one was just like it was a hell of a moment of a season.
I think for a season that didn't have like very many entertaining games, it did have like a couple of big moments, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking the West Ham one, obvious. Then there's also the.
Also, kind of have the Newcastle game there, where I think Gabriel's goal there, it was so important to us. That for me is also one of the moments of the season.
I even have a comp of it. Anyway, self promo.
Tagged.
Then there's the Everton game where Max scored at the end, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Martinelli
get that.
assist.
I can agree with that. Yeah, that one was an excellent one.
And another big moment, I think.
It's like find a way to put Martinelli in there.
Another big moment, I think, was the Carabao Cup semi-final, where Kai
Oh,
came on,
Chelsea.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
changed the game.
scored the dagger. Yeah, I
90
think
plus 6, right?
mm,
Something like that.
I think that was also a big moment. Also, just
Yes,
gonna
it
mention
is.
that Martinelli had a great game. Um,
He did. I would say I would agree. Yeah. Top
um,
competition that when my boy comes live, except the final.
he played like 8 minutes. Okay, let's not do this.
Just
uh,
trying to rage bait you, even though I love the guy.
okay, so my moment of the season is, I could pick one like the West Ham one like you did, but I thought I'd made this one like personal. I'm going for the Martinelli equalizer against Man City at home. His one and
Ooh.
only Prem goal.
Okay, so there's a topic in here that I'm gonna bring up next, like later.
Huh?
But I did want to bring up that. Yes. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So that's yours, the Martinelli goal against City.
Yeah, I just like, you don't understand how excited I was, right? Because it was he started off the season not so great, right? And then Eze
Yeah.
came in, played a few minutes against tired legs Liverpool, and everyone's like, "Oh, there's a gap now, but you need to do better." And then Eze started a few games and like he didn't. The gap wasn't as big as people thought, right?
Yeah.
Then he came on for the Bilbao game, and he scored on the break, right? And then after that, it was the
Yeah, all the
City
time.
game where the same thing happened, and I was just really happy for him, because he was getting it from the fan base at the
I can't
time.
remember how excited were you when he scored that one year? Oh, not that one. A goal rounding Neuer and then bring it for
I was super
against Bayern
excited.
Munich.
I was super excited.
That one was hype.
Yeah,
Everybody said that it was a mistake. I thought that was pure him.
I thought it was a mistake, but I wouldn't put it past him to have a bad touch and then fix it.
Yeah, he has the pace to fix it. He always has the pace to fix it.
I love the celebration because I use it in so many of my comps where he's just like, and then kiss the ring. So yes, Man City.
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
Now for the most contentious.
Let's improve the season.
Yeah.
So we talked about this just before the podcast a bit.
Mm,
We don't really think most of our players improved.
yeah.
But that's because our players have such a high floor and high ceiling already.
Yeah.
Like that's a high floor, but they're starting to reach that ceiling
Mm.
of being fully capable of being amazing.
Let me.
And they are.
I'm just gonna tell you. I wrote down no one question mark. And I thought maybe I leave this to you.
I had an actual answer, which was Raya.
Mm.
I think Raya made like a few mistakes last season, goals he couldn't reach, goals he couldn't like touch. But I think this season his reflexes were on point, peak on point.
Mm.
I think the competition that Kepa gave him was actually good, despite how much I don't particularly rate Kepa. But I think the competition there was really, really good for Raya, especially since it was against another Spaniard. I think Raya was the most improved player this season. The saves he was making, the important, everything about him was important this season.
You know what? He only dove once in the penalty kick. He only dove once before the kicker kicked, so that's a major upgrade in my opinion.
That's a major upgrade. That was one of our complaints last season, I remember.
Yeah.
Because it was actually kind of sad how he was. It was, did we lose that? We lost against Crystal Palace on penalties, right? Or did we win that?
No, I think we won that this season, or was that
Oh, sorry.
Brighton?
Yeah, yeah.
Was that Brighton or Palace? I can't remember.
I think it was not as Brighton as Brighton.
No, it was United that we lost last season.
That's the one. That one annoyed me so much
It,
because he was going so long without even like diving.
no,
And like
he
as a
went so
goalkeeper,
early. He went really early. He would like it. It was actually very comical the way he would like dive before the kicker even kicked the ball. Like I
yeah,
could.
look,
I,
yeah, we're making too much fun of him. I think he's still just a phenomenal player. But I think yeah, this season was a massive improvement.
Mm,
And as I mentioned before, even the PSG final, right? I said Sofinov ain't crap because he isn't.
yeah.
Also in that game, he wasn't anything.
Mm,
I don't
yeah.
think he made a single save. We made one maybe.
Probably.
But I think Raya was the best goalkeeper that game. And he even
Definitely.
made a penalty save compared to Sofinov's zero.
Yeah. I
Like
can't believe.
Sofinov was not going to make a single penalty save.
Yeah. I can't believe we let him off that easy. Anyway,
He really did.
goal of the season.
I had two.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually,
Tell
I
me
have three
both.
now. I have three now.
Go for all three. I have one, by the way.
Nani Madueke against Club Brugge.
Ooh, good one.
I love that one. That's third for me. Second for me is Martinelli against City. I just love that goal. I think it was a perfect goal. I think the assist was also wonderful for that from Eze. But I thought the goal itself was just phenomenal. I love how it completely pissed off Donnarumma after the game as well. Where he's like, this is completely different from Italian football. This is completely different from French football. Nobody does this. Like I thought that was really funny. He kind of like lost his head there. So for me, that's the second place. And now first place, I think it's undoubtable, but it's Eze versus Leverkusen.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The tap, the lift, the turnaround to just whack it in.
Yeah,
I thought that was just phenomenal. It was kind of Bergkamp-esque.
he spanked it.
Yeah. So I think that one I found lovely. Also, we kind of won because of that goal, I think.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
I think we scored two. I might
Yeah,
just
we
be
scored two that
mistaken.
game, but I just can't remember which order we scored them in.
Yeah, okay. I like that one. Um,
What's yours?
since I already like gave Martinelli so much praise, right? I already put his equalizer against City as moment of the season. I thought I would mention a different goal. My favorite goal of the season is the Zubamendi goal against Forest. The one from the it was like second phase from a corner or first phase. He also just like spanked it and like curved outside. Goalie had no chance.
Yeah. I think he had a similar goal like that against Bilbao in the preseason.
I it feels familiar.
Yeah, he had like a similar goal, but like I thought that one was lovely. It was just such a clean goal.
Honorable mention is his goal against Sunderland, was it at home? The one where he like drives it into the ground and like
Oh,
hits
yeah.
the inside of the near post. That one's also really nice.
Also, just yeah, there's an important goal as well for us.
Yeah, he has like some great goals in his catalog actually. But yeah, I'm going with the one against Nottingham Forest. That was my favorite one.
Yeah. All right. Assist of the season.
Oh shucks.
You're gonna have to go first here because I couldn't think of a single one.
Don't do this to me. I didn't even write it down.
Can I be honest? We didn't have that many amazing assists this season.
Yeah. Nothing like jumps to mind, right?
Saka's assist from the corner to whoever's head it left. That was my assist of the season. That gave me so much dopamine.
I have one. Odegaard, West Ham. I really liked.
Oh, that one was fantastic.
Yeah, I really like that assist.
I love that, yeah.
I just.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. No, go on.
I just like. I think it was so cool how he like. He played a 1-2 with someone, and then when he got it in the box, he just like twinkle toes shimmy so neatly, and then put it on a plate for Trossard, who just like bang.
For me, I actually liked Martinelli's assist for Dalman against Everton.
Oh,
I kind of liked it. It was simple, but I liked it.
Yeah.
But for assist of the season, it's actually going to be non-Arsenal for me. And it's going to be to a player that I don't want to give it to.
That's illegal. We're bad. You're not allowed to say it.
Really? I can't?
Go for it, but I might
Who's
bleep
going to
it.
stop me?
Let me just take the time code. Who is it?
Jackie.
Who?
Jackie.
Jackie.
City player. City player. And Jackie.
Oh, Turkey. I was like, who's Jackie?
You know his assist against Brentford for Foden, the Rabona assist.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was just phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm going to cut this
That
out.
was a great assist. So that's why I have that as one of my assists of the season.
Yeah, okay.
Even for goal of the season, I have one. I have one that's like not top 3 like I just mentioned, but it's one that I really liked. But it's not. It's again non-Arsenal, and it's actually one of our rivals.
Yeah, who? Which one?
Lanky's Scorpion assist, a Scorpion goal against
Oh, yeah.
City.
I completely forgot about it.
I know because it was forgettable, but I personally just enjoyed the goal.
Yeah, it was
It was also important to us as hate watchers. It is so important.
it was a good goal. But though I wanted to be like, which rival? They all hate us.
They're all children nowadays.
Oh, save of the season. Do you have one?
West Ham.
The
West Ham, Mateus Fernandes.
okay.
I think that's for me is like a. It gave me so much hope, and I'm so sure in my heart of hearts that it took away so much hope from City, and it actually got them to lose, and it got in their head, and it got them to lose. I personally believe that with all my heart.
Yeah,
And it actually, I think that is what completely destroyed them.
I can hear it. Also, history is written by the victors, right?
That's right.
When he saved that, I was in awe. I was like standing up, standing up and clapping for him. I was like, wow.
Was it a video call or a voice call while that match was happening?
Hmm.
And I remember we just went insane. Like I started sounding like an absolute monkey when that happened. Like I was like, oh, it was fantastic. Like I was like, oh my God, Raya, you're my son, you're my dad, you're my love of my life. I thought he was just. I think even that entire game was fantastic for us.
Yeah. Okay, but I went actually for a jokey one.
Yeah, Mr. Contrarian, yeah.
Sunderland away. I don't know if you remember this, right? But he was like, I don't know, was it a cross?
I remember it.
It was either like a cross or a shot, and then he like saved it. But then he also kicked it with his foot, and while turning around, he lost sight of the ball, and he thought it was out, and then he just stood up and like looked around, and then Gabriel was like, the ball, and then he just turned around and jumped on the ball.
I can get that one, yeah.
Dude,
I also think I can't remember exactly how it went, but his save against Aston Villa in our game that we won.
oh yeah, the one, I think it was Rogers even opened
Yeah.
that, and he just like clapped it out.
Yeah, I thought that was like a hell of a save. I can't. I wanted to put it in there, but I wasn't sure if it counts as a save.
I think I would have counted it, and
Yeah.
I make the rules, so.
Yes, sir.
But I wonder if I should put in a clip of the like Sunderland one. I thought it was really funny, but
please.
maybe I will. Biggest high of the season for you?
English champions, winning the league, lifting it. I thought that's my highest of high. Also, Bournemouth beating City.
So basically, nothing else
Not beating,
happened.
but drawing with City.
Nothing else happened in this season for you, huh?
Let's be honest. We can be honest. We're friends.
Yeah.
All of our viewers are our best friends.
So you're going with the City draw to Bournemouth.
Yeah, but well, technically, I'm going with the Premier League win, but the yeah, I would go with that as one of our highs. Yeah, I'll tell you if I think of another.
I'm going with the Bayern win.
Ooh,
I thought that was good.
That was a good win.
I thought,
That was so important for us because everybody kept like dogging us as well.
yeah, I thought it was like, I think there's where we saw what we should have done in the Champions League final, right? Um, yeah, yeah, I think that was the template, and unfortunately, we skewed from it. Like, if you take out Gyökeres, you have to put back in what Gyökeres gets, delivers, right?
Yeah.
But okay,
I mean, yeah, Havertz did fantastic first off.
yeah.
I think we kept him on for a bit too long, personally.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you're gonna play Havertz, that's fine. You just have to put pace somewhere else because the whole front line was too slow.
Yeah, I personally think Martinelli should have started that one. I think we both agreed in our podcast before the game.
Yeah.
I thought Martinelli should have started. His pace was so important to us.
And then for plan B, right, when you put on Gyökeres and Noni, then you have like a Trossard, or if you put on
You
Odegaard,
kind of have to leave on Trossard if you're doing the other two.
yes, then you give them a higher technical floor, like the plan
We
B.
disagree, and I hope that you put the tweet up here where me and you were talking, and you were telling me that Martinelli, Gyökeres, and Noni Madueke is actually one of your favorite starting, your favorite front three. And I remember this tweet so much because it made me laugh at the time. And then I was like, oh my god, Arteta's actually going to play it. Arteta's actually going to do that.
You know, I even think that was the Bournemouth game.
It was.
Yeah, man. Oh no,
but yeah.
the Forest game. In the Forest game, it was the one where we drew. I think it was 0-0. Martinelli missed the only chance of the game. Less than that, anyway.
I actually don't think that was a bad game, except for the lack of chances. But that's been like our ongoing thing this season.
Next season, we will be able to discuss all of these games in depth.
We'll be able to look back and say, wow, we were trash.
Biggest low of the season for you?
I don't want to talk about it, but the Man United game against Arsenal, they're 3-2. Because I personally thought that was a handball. I think for the third goal.
Yeah.
I thought that was a handball. And I remember all my cousins were over who support Man United. And like my brother was rage baiting me even though he doesn't watch soccer. And he was like, but he knows the score. He always keeps up to date the scores just to piss me off. He's an excellent rage baiter, much respect to the guy. And he was just like, we went outside. And I was like, I have to cool my head off. And we were outside, and I couldn't cool my head off because they were all rage baiting me. So that one was my low of the season. I think it just completely destroyed me. Unrelated note, but Victor Gyökeres just scored against Greece. That man is winning the World Cup, and he's getting a £600,000 extension next season.
No,
He's gonna get that contract update.
He's making sure we don't make a loss on him this summer.
Loki, if he wins the World Cup, we might actually be able to sell him for 90.
That's so funny.
You're actually imagining it now. You're kind of like, maybe I do want Sweden to win the World Cup.
So my biggest low, or lowest low, smallest low, my lowest low of the season was the Carabao Cup final. I just think Mikel set us up to fail, and I think
The players set us up to fail as well.
I think he didn't help anyone on the pitch there.
I don't think Kepa should have started. That's my biggest pet peeve.
That is like one of the big.
And I would actually have been fine with that Kepa pick if it didn't lead to him being in the next game as well, which was the FA Cup against Southampton. And then we lost that because Kepa was starting as well, and he made the mistake again.
Live by sword, die by sword. I just thought. I remember at the time I was like, man, that was pathetic. You know, I just hated every bit of it. But at least it wasn't in vain. You know, at least we ended up
We didn't
champions.
get that Carabao Cup. We didn't like start getting higher in a Carabao Cup, you know.
Uh,
At
uh,
least we kept ourselves humble for the rest of the season.
I will always. I think I can say this now after the season. Well, actually, a season review is like the perfect time to say it. I always think that this squad was more than just the Premier League trophy, and
Yeah.
and therefore, okay, let me not get
Had a
ahead of
domestic
myself.
I was thinking, right, for this squad, a
Mm,
domestic treble should have been possible.
yeah, yes, I was very bullish on like 3 trophies because I think we started out the season with by far the best squad. City didn't even have center backs at some point. Remember they had to bring back like some kid from where I don't even know where he played, and now he's gone again.
I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, exactly. Um, it's kind of like it's
It's a little pathetic. Yeah, we
yeah,
did very poorly that game.
uh-huh. Um, oh, but I mean, it's pathetic that it ended up in a title race, right?
Yeah.
But maybe I'm too
We should have
harsh.
been. We should have for our season review. I do think
We should have.
we should have run away with it.
Yeah, we should have.
It shouldn't have been going down to final days.
Mm.
I think we definitely should have run away with it. I think we should have won by like 7 to 10 points. We did win by 7. I think we should have won by like 10 or something points.
Yeah, I think. Okay. Like I said, I was bullish on 3 trophies, but I think 2 at least. I think we should have won the Carabao Cup. I like no excuses.
I agree. It would have been nice to end the season with 2 trophies.
Yeah, I can excuse the Champions League one, and in fact, I am actually very proud of like everyone who got us that far, Arteta included. Even of his game plan, like I think he just got minor things wrong in the Champions League final, and hopefully,
Calafiori should have started. Martinelli should have started.
even if he does the same exact lineup. I thought like after 30 minutes, the game plan started to. It felt like the game plan wasn't working anymore, right? So you make your subs like really early then, because I think everyone could see after 30 minutes we're not getting any joy anymore. So. And I think he saw it too. That's why he probably brought off Odegaard, right? But I think Odegaard for Gyökeres was not good in my opinion, and it came late. It came way too late. But why don't we say? Why don't we pivot to something positive? Stock rising. Who like? Oh no! Do we do? Okay, we did do most.
yeah.
Stock rising for you. You can start at number 3 and like 3, 2, 1.
So hard. Saliba, my stock rised for Saliba.
Okay, is that number 3?
Yeah,
Uh,
I think. It's just like the same with most improved this season, right? That's like basically the same question.
in
I
in
think.
in so, like who um
Oh, who went from lower to much higher?
like who endeared
Yes,
themselves to you a bit more this season compared to the previous season,
technically not in Madueke because I didn't like him last season.
you can pick him.
Yeah, I think I would have him at 3 because I think he had his moments as well. I think people like to clown on him. I think he actually was like a good player this season. I think I have Dominant too.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Because look, we all obviously hoped that he would be fantastic.
Mm.
And from the glimpses that we got to see throughout the season, whether it was in the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, I think I definitely have him at 2 because I didn't actually expect him to be so phenomenal. Because we even saw his preseason, he was winning penalties, he was making players feel like they were in danger whenever he crossed paths with them, and I think he definitely did leave like a sign that his existence should not be ignored.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I have him as like my second highest stock riser.
Yeah, the youngest Premier League winner ever, right?
and scorer.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
And then first place is a little difficult, but I can't think of anybody that deserves. I really can't. It's so hard to say.
Okay, let me do my
Let-
2 and 3, and then
Thank you. Thank you.
then we can do our first together. So number 3, I have Leandro Trossard again. Um.
He stock rised for you. I thought it
Yeah.
was a speaker already.
The thing is, right? Martinelli fan. He going into the season, Trossard was my biggest op. Right?
You're such a child of purpose.
And Trossard has forced me to acknowledge him. Not that I didn't acknowledge him before the season, right? He has always been pretty clutch. I have a few Mr. Clutchard videos, right? So, but this season, I just think like he scored some big goals, you know, like even the first goal against Tottenham. I thought just because of the celebration, because I've worked on a few videos again, right? I can just see the celebration, the knee slide, and like everyone coming up behind him. He's delivered some big moments this season, and
Yeah.
it's like opening goals, you know, like or daggers or equalizers. He's been really good for that. And number 2, another one of my ops that I have been forced to recognize, Havertz.
Here's an op. Why?
Same reason as Trossard, but for the striker position.
Why?
Because he's Martinelli competition, buddy. In a way.
Too many forward positions. Oh.
Same with Trossard. I think he scored some really big goals coming back from his injury, and none so bigger than the Champions League final goal.
I was able to think of who was my first now, by the way.
Him, Havertz.
No, I was able to think of who was my first though.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just I think he really stepped up, even being like
Yeah.
injured for most of the season.
Yeah.
He Well done, Havertz. Well done. You proved me wrong, buddy.
Alright. I'll give you my first place.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Lewis Kelly.
Yeah, okay.
He has defined himself in that midfield position. That should be his position next season. He should be a guaranteed starter next season.
He should be.
So I definitely have him as my number 1. Even in the PSG game, I thought he was wonderful to watch. I genuinely think out of all our players, he's probably the most fun player to watch. At least in the starting lineup.
Yeah, I agree with you. He is fun to watch. That's actually a great pick, you know.
You said you didn't choose him.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm going with Raya for my number 1 position. I just think like compared like what I thought of Raya before the season and what I think of him now, he's just like really endeared himself to me, and I'm like because
I'm still live or die.
yeah, I was like still critical of Raya last season, and now the only thing I can critique about him this season is I think part of like the overall game plan, which wouldn't be all his fault, you know.
I
So,
think you would have loved him if he was like 3 inches taller.
oh, but would he be David Raya if he was 3 inches taller though? I don't think
I
so.
think those reaction speeds come from being short.
Yeah,
I'm saying he's short. He's 6'1".
I thought he's 5'11".
No, he's 6 foot.
Thank you for telling me. I need to I need to fix that
People
because
acting like he's Saka's height. No, he's still taller than Saka.
I'm working on a video and I would have said like David Raya is 5'11". It would have been misinformation.
Let me just check to make sure that I don't give you actual misinformation.
I was gonna check again anyway. But yeah, Raya
He's
my number.
183. That's 6 foot.
Yeah, okay. David Raya for my number one, stock rising. Okay, stock falling. I think this is the
That's my
most
number one.
interesting. This is
They're my
the
number one, unfortunately.
you have your number one. You should start at number three. Let's do three
Okay,
each.
number 3. Wait, what?
Ooh.
I love the guy. That guy is my heart. I would give up the world for him. Unfortunately, he is a stock faller.
Mm.
He had his moments where he was just extremely exhausted this season, and obviously he went through the injuries. So I don't want us to overlook that. But I do think, unfortunately for me, he's third place. The moments that he had where other teams could capitulate on us, and we capitulated on ourselves. I think Ben White was a bit responsible for a lot of them. So I do have him as my third place stock faller, and it hurts me to say that actually, because I actually love the guy.
You reckon he's stock falling because of like football reasons and not just injury?
I think both.
Mm.
Because if it was just injury, I would have like not put him in this list. But it was because otherwise I would like have like Marino, because that's just an easy answer. Yeah, I think unfortunately I have to put Ben White there, because when he did come back from injury, obviously he was replacing Timber, giving some rest to Timber.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out in our favor. So I personally, it hurts to say that, but I do think we had to. I had to put him in third place.
Well, that's a sad one.
It is. And if we're going to do something where we have to agree on our stock fallers, I'll happily take him out with whoever your third place is.
I don't think you would.
Unless your third place is like also Trossard, then I'm going to shoot you.
Okay, so I wrote this down, and I knew it was gonna be spicy. I actually wrote two down, 1/1. The second one I think is spicy. The first one I think is stomachable. I have Eze/Saka.
Oh, okay. So,
Uh,
okay, I can somewhat see both of them, but I'm gonna hard argue for one in your list.
Yeah, no, I can. Saka, for me, I brought Saka here just to start a dialogue.
Yeah, we should have that dialogue. I agree, but not for today. But yes, we should have that
dialogue. Yeah, I also think not for today, actually. But Eze, I think.
If there's a dialogue we should have today.
Yeah. Eze, when Eze came in, he was branded our savior, you know? He was going to change the left wing. He was going to dribble past everyone, past three people and put it top bins every time.
Yeah, he was going to be our creative machine, our end of season machine. I remember the Talk CPFC guy.
Yeah. You cut out. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Talk CPFC.
Yeah. Where he was like saying, "Oh, you don't want to anger April Eze. You don't want to anger March Eze. Oh, May Eze is the most dangerous player known to man." And like he also said it. I think he also said it like before the Carabao Cup.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, "Oh, Eze in the final. You guys better be scared." I was like, okay, so we didn't see any of those moments, but look, he had his fantastic moments. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Double hat trick.
Yeah. Double.
Okay, sorry, hat trick and the brace versus Tottenham.
Right.
Those were just fantastic moments in the season. As I mentioned, for my goal of the season, I had Eze's goal against Bayer Leverkusen. I just don't think he showed enough this season of anything, of any of his like previous talents. Maybe that's up to Arteta because Arteta didn't use him properly.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because he was benched for Odegaard so often.
Yeah,
But yeah, I can agree. I can agree him over Saka though. Because
yeah.
Saka at least has the excuse between those two. I know it goes against my own argument for Ben White being there,
Mm-hmm.
but it goes against. I think Saka was injured for a large portion of the season.
Mm.
Um, he also had his failing moments, but we clearly saw that Saka was probably instructed to give he's like 50% in the Premier League and told to give it more in the Champions League.
Right. So with Eze, I think maybe this is my fault for like overrating the guy, right? But like he did come in with a like he was gonna change everything, and
Yeah, the expectation was too high for him.
yeah, my boy Martinelli suffered because of all this
He should have, by the way.
So this for me is just to be like, ha, look at us, huh? Look at where we are, mud brothers. But no, I think Eze can. I think he'll be fine, you know.
He's fine. He'll do well next season.
Yeah, I this was just a bit of fun for me, bit of banter. Yeah, a bit of banter, mate.
Who's your second?
Ooh, okay, this one.
Everything has to be controversial with you.
This one is like because you're saying something bad about players, right? You have to like be like,
And it's just compared to expectations. I don't think I'm not saying anything like where I actually think the players were poor this season. I just think that compared to my own expectations, this is why I have them lower.
of course, but we are still being like, this player is in the hot seat for today.
Yeah.
My number
We got
two
Charlie Cook. Yeah.
is Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. I'm worried. I'm worried about.
I'm gonna burn you in hot oil.
I'm worried about him physically. As like a starter, I don't think he has it at the moment. I think he needs rest first and foremost. I think he needs to like take 6 months of football, just like to find.
Can you imagine? We just find like physicality.
Yeah, just like I don't know, man. I really think he struggles physically, but his brain is still there. I remember I told Kabir this on the last pod. I think he wanted to replace or sell Odegaard. I think I can't remember. Don't want to put words in his mouth, but it was something to that effect. And I was like, I think as a bench player we could like still squeeze so much out of him, just because of his experience. You know, experience is like actually like gold dust at that level because like I feel like all the Premier League teams are so young now. And so like you lose a bit of like noose, you know, like just the smell for the game.
Yeah.
I think he has that, but I'm worried for him physically. Like it's been a while now, you know, since he came back from his injury last season. He's looked below par physically. Like in the PSG final, especially, it really stood out to me how he couldn't keep up physically, and so.
I can get behind that.
So he's number 2 out of concern.
My second place is Gyökeres.
Good one.
But I still love the guy. I think he's a good player. My second place, he's second place in stock falling because I had the biggest expectations for him. I think you remember this.
I can get behind this all.
I was hyping him up the entirety of last season.
Yeah.
To all of our friends, to all of Twitter really.
Mm-hmm.
That I was just like hyping him up, just like on the games that I saw him play because I thought he was like phenomenal. I thought he was a great goal scorer. He was always where he needs to be. When he wasn't where he needs to be, he was making good runs forward to collect the ball, shoot it into a dangerous position, make it difficult for the goalkeeper, or even scoring from those difficult positions. I think I was extremely depressed to see him like that. And I actually had a bet going on with Mr. AFC Barney on Twitter,
Oh yeah, Mr.
where,
Buns.
yeah, lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. But I was having like a quick bet with the guy where I told him, dude, just watch. If Jokeris doesn't score 25 goals in the Premier League next season, I will buy you dinner. And he didn't. I do owe Mr. Barney a bit of dinner when he comes around to Cape Town. I told him it's a Cape Town exclusive because I'm going to take him out to a steak place. But yeah, once he's here, I'm going to take him out to a steak place.
Right. 25 is, well, in hindsight, it's a lot, but I don't think it was a lot.
Well, they're scoring like 40, 50, whatever amount of goals in the Portuguese league, right? So I was like, 25 goals, half of what he was doing there. I would be so happy with that.
Yeah.
And
But
I'm still happy, but I'm still very happy with what he did this season, at least towards the end of the season.
mhm.
So I'm not gonna harp on him too much, but yeah, that's why I'm in second place.
How many league goals does he have? I think he's on 17 non-penalty all comps. Do you know how many non-penalty league goals he has?
Top scorer is a 14 goal this season.
Okay,
Premier League, which
14's,
isn't great. I was 11 off.
I think like
14 scored 14.
if you asked a Gyok hater, I think if he scored 15 in the league, they would call it a success, like at the start of the season. So I don't think 14's too bad.
No, definitely not.
Okay, number one. You should go first.
It hurt me to say this one as well.
Uh-huh.
This one hurts as much as Jesus. Sorry, damn it, I said the answer. This one hurts as much as Ben White. It's Gabriel Jesus for me.
It's a good one. I should have put him on my list.
Yeah, I can see you putting him in third.
That's a good
yeah,
one.
for me, it's Gabriel Jesus. I loved his ending for us. I think it's a great ending for Arsenal, where he scored his brace. Sorry, not his brace, his single goal after missing 3 big chances.
Classic.
Which is classic. And yeah, I don't think he showed good enough. I don't think he was good enough this season.
Same like with the Odegaard concerns, right? Physically, doesn't look like he can keep up anymore.
He doesn't have that like bit of fun in him anymore.
Yeah.
So that it hurts to say it. We're gonna see him go anyways, but I love the guy. I think if he goes to AC Milan, he might just become the greatest Brazilian player to have ever touched Italy.
I saw him linked with Juve today, and I was like, "Yes,
I would hate that.
you
I would
must."
hate that so much.
I would
hate that.
You don't understand. You would change Juve's life, and his own. I think him and Spalletti would get on, like, they would get on so much. You have anything more you want to add before I like destroy?
10 more players, it hurts. I'm out. It's your turn. Tell me who's last for you. Who's first for you?
Okay, I say this with a heavy heart, but
Good stock faller.
my biggest stock falling is Mikel Arteta.
We're gonna end the call. It's not a player you had.
No, it wasn't just limited to players. You could have added Jover as like a stock rising if you wanted.
Nah, his stocks are just firmly set in place for me. He did exactly what I expected of Jover to do. Gabriel Heinz, though, I didn't expect that much from that guy.
Oh yeah, it's interesting with like the stuff that's come out, right? But I think Arteta.
How did he fall for you? I just realized. How did he fall for you? You won the league.
Let me land. I was gonna say, like, even winning the league, I think this is, for me, this is one of his worst coaching seasons in the last four 4 years since 2022. I think he's coached better all 3 years since then, and he's ended up with a league title on his worst performing season. I'm worried. I'm worried going forward about the football. I'm not encouraged. Like, current narrative is that we just need to buy better attackers, right? And then we'll finally see the whole Arsenal unlocked. We were playing it
Like more
safe.
centre backs.
We were playing it safe because of all of the pressure, right? And I could hear that, right? But then the last game we played was PSG in a UCL final where, okay, there's pressure on the game, right? But we don't have the like existential pressure anymore, right? And even in that game, we saw complete hoofball. No one wanted ball to feet except for Miles, and I do think that is linked to the front four not being balanced, which is also an Arteta thing, right? Platforming has been always there's always been complaints about platforming.
I mean, if you're, to be fair, if you're gonna have, I think if you're gonna have Arteta there, then I think you can't have Eze in your list.
Why not?
Eze is an attacker. So Mikel Arteta is the reason he didn't get
Oh,
platform correctly.
I hear you. Look, I'm not saying like sack him now.
You're not
I'm-
saying it's fully responsible, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm worried going forward. I just hope ideas change to my ideals, which, okay, on some level that's probably not fair to force that down on him. Right, his job is to win, and not win in my style, but I
We're
am.
not managers.
Huh?
That's why we're not managers.
Yeah. I'm just saying this because I think that winning in my style is the most sustainable, but I have nothing to prove that. It's just a gut feeling. So
Yeah.
let's see if the ideas change, but I have not enjoyed what I've seen all of the season, most of the season. So yeah, stock falling, Mr. Mikel Arteta. Thank you for the
funny
prem.
to me. It is funny to me that you did have him stock falling in a season where we won the league. You
Yeah,
sound almost like a Liverpool fan where they were very unhappy with how they won the league last season.
rightfully so, because look at them now.
I get it. I don't think the signings they made were good. It didn't make sense to buy 2 strikers for that much money.
Yeah, in hindsight, I
And
thought,
then not cover your wing. Like you bought Frimpong and now you're like, oh, suddenly he's a right winger now.
I thought there was a vision, but alas, there wasn't.
Look, I just watched Leverkusen enough to have seen that like this is not the guy for that. Like yes, he can play like the right back wing role. Like he can play what's it called? Sorry, my brain is blanking. The wing back role. Sorry. Oh my god. He can play the wing back role fantastically. I just don't think it made any sense to have Salah on that same side. But I think Salah was like completely underappreciated last season, as he is almost every season.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think Salah deserved better.
yeah. In hindsight, right, buying all those strikers and Frimpong and having Salah, I thought Frimpong was there to like push Salah more central, but then you bought like 2 strikers for what, almost 300 mil, and so that doesn't make sense. Even
50 or something, yeah.
even if I like the strikers.
Yeah. Look, Isak for me was like a good purchase. But then you also bought Ekitike.
But Heki came first, and once I saw
Heki
him
did
play,
come first. But I also like Heki.
yeah.
I was like, if you're gonna buy Heki, just leave Isak and let him like rot in Newcastle.
Once I
Nobody
saw
else is gonna buy him.
once I saw Heki play, I was like, you really need to buy another one.
Yeah, they really didn't.
I thought they could have like imagine if they splashed on the midfield, right? Got like a proper Rice type guy, maybe Onana, like just someone to cover because they are a bit light in middle.
Somebody's physical.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Liverpool has to go through a complete rebuild next season.
Yeah, Kanate left,
Especially
right?
Yeah, he did. He
It's
transfer.
it's dark for them. It's dark.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, did you know that Real Madrid signed Denzel Dumfries?
oh yeah, I remember that.
Makes no sense to me.
I mean, Jose
I like
is
him. I like the
Jose.
player. I just don't think he doesn't. I just think he doesn't suit Jose's style.
It's interesting. I always thought of Jose as like a pragmatic, right? And so I can see Dumfries as like a pragmatic right wing back signing.
Yeah. But look, can't wait. And if it's possible, I would love to play Real Madrid next season
Yeah,
in the Champions League.
good eats, free W. That's just like
Yeah, because we got to see our goat Mikel Arteta play against Simeone and go 3-for-3 against Simeone.
hmm
Yeah.
yeah,
1-for-3.
yeah. But Madrid's
But
light
yeah, I
work.
think I would like to see him go against Jose.
That would be interesting. But he has played against Jose, right? When he was at Tottenham. Or am I? I think he
That was
did.
a bit earlier.
No, I think Jose was. I think so. I can't remember
Did
though
he? Sorry, I'm kind of blanking for those early years.
because I did.
It's possible, like before the Champions League final.
No, it must have been after that because I didn't watch Tottenham before I watched Arsenal. You know.
Yeah, I just don't remember much from that week.
Like Jose is
Okay, yeah.
post Poch, right?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, yes.
Anyway, I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I don't think he played against Arteta. Can you cut this out? Because I actually don't know the answer. I don't think he played against Arteta.
I'm certain he did, but it's fine. We needn't cut it out because we're leaving now. That was the Goonerisms podcast. Thank you for joining me and Saud. Bye bye.
We love you. We love you. We are in love with you guys.
We do. Bye.